how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. This is such an exciting video. I can't believe that I'm finally filming this and talking about it. Part 2 with SHROUD Cosmetics. This is my second collab with SHROUD. This is the Hallobean palette, and I am just so overwhelmed and excited, and I am just so thrilled to be sharing this with you today. We have been working on this for such a long time. I mean, we even kind of half joked about doing a second collab before the first collab was even like close to being finished, just because we have so much fun working together. I love Chloe with my whole heart. We are just such a good team. She captures my vision perfectly every time, and I'm just so thrilled to be doing round 2 with her. We are going to be getting into so much in this video. I'm gonna be showing you the palette, chatting about all the shades, doing swatches. I'll be comparing it to my original collab, the It's Freakin Bats palette. I'll be giving you all the launch details, and I'm creating this look that you see right here. There are gonna be so many looks coming your way this week. It's gonna just be nonstop between here on YouTube and on my Instagram and TikTok with different looks, so just stay tuned. I have so many looks planned for you. I've already started pre-filming some of those looks, and I can't wait for you to see it. I can't wait for you to have it, and I am just so incredibly excited and thankful and grateful with how well received the first collab went. Truly is the reason why this is happening. We wanted to bring you a second one. We wanted to work together again, and I am just so thrilled that this day is finally here. But without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about Hallobean. First off, for those of you who don't know, Hallobean is just kind of the name I've given my channel whenever it's spooky season and I'm posting a lot and doing Halloween related makeup looks and simply just doing Halloween festivities. I call that segment Hallobean, and this was actually Chloe's idea to name it this, and I just think it's so cute. I love this packaging. I think the design came out so good. I love the stripes with the green and the purple and all the bats, which kind of plays along with the original palette, and I just think it is so cute. And on the back we have our little hello friends. The carton itself looks the same, and there's a little blurb on the back for you once you get it in your hands. And I love the way these two palettes look next to each other. I think they are so adorable, and I'm just so stinking excited to show you this one. Are you ready for the reveal? Here is the inside. I love it so much. It is a swampy, grungy Halloween dream. The first words I told Chloe about this palette were grungy Halloween, and she said, I understood the assignment. I think we created such a cool color story. I love all of these shades. I love the names. Everything complements the first palette so perfectly as well. They are such good companions together, but I will get into comparing that palette in a second. First, I want to talk about this one and all the shades. First up, we have the shade Ghastly. Ghastly is such a perfect, cool toned purple matte. It is absolutely delicious. I adore this shade. And this one is different from Dairy and my It's Freakin Bats palette, as in this one is so much more cooler. They have such a totally different undertone, so they work perfectly for different reasons. Next up, we have the shade Afterlife. It is such an amazing metallic multi-chrome that goes from like a burnt orange to more of a copper to a gold. It has so much depth to it. I think this shade is pure magic. I just love that deep richness to it. It is delicious. This is so pretty, just smeared all over the lid. The third shadow is Crypt. It is such a delicious, grungy mustard yellow. I think a shade like this is so autumnal and lovely. This is one of my favorite kinds of colors to wear of all time. This is just such a perfect shade. And again, vastly different from Trappa in my Hallobean palette. This one is much more mustard yellow rather than chartreuse. Next up, we have Woodsboro, which is an homage to the Scream franchise. I love this color as well. We actually only had full intention on doing one shimmer orange, but when she was sending me samples and I saw this one, I was like, Chloe, I think we need both. This one is more of a vibrant duochrome that shifts from this bright pumpkin orange into this gold. It is so electric, and I just love the contrast between this one and Afterlife. It's just such a totally different version of an orange, and I felt like they both fit in with this color story so well. Next, we have It's Showtime, which is of course from Beetlejuice. Big Beetlejuice fan over here. Handbook from the original palette was also from Beetlejuice. I had to have another Beetlejuice Beetlejuice shade. It's Showtime is just such a perfect slimy Beetlejuice green. We wanted something vibrant, but still grungy, and it's so cool. I actually reach for this shade quite a lot. I think it is such a fun one to play with. It can be worn a little more like a soft green, but it can be built up to be so impactful as well. You can kind of use it in so many different ways. Next up is Black Flame, of course, from Hocus Pocus, and this is the star of the show in this palette. It is such a special and unique shade. So this is a magical black-based multi-chrome that shifts from like a dark purple to a bright purple to kind of like a dingy green to kind of like a golden. There's a little bit of orange in there. It is so sparkly and so cool. This shade literally made me gasp out loud when she sent the sample over. It was perfect and it's amazing, and I love wearing this shade. It is so cool. Final row, we have Losers Club, which is of course an homage to the It movies. I am such a Pennywise fan, and we wanted this beautiful orange in here. This is just a delicious, perfect burnt orange matte. I love this shade. So pumpkin-y, so Halloween, so fall. Oh, just look at how pretty that color is. I use this one a lot all over the lid as well, paired with really any of these shimmers. It's so, so cute. Next is our final shimmer. This is the shade Ghoulish, one of my other favorite shades in the whole palette. This one is a super sparkly white multi-chrome that kind of shifts like white, gold, green, blue. This camera does not want to pick it up to its full potential, but this shade is so exciting. This is just such a cool shade. I really wanted something that, again, I could use as a face highlight and on the eyes. I use this as a face highlight all the time. I'm wearing it right now, and I just love that soft green flip through it, and I just love how sparkly it is. It is so, so fun. That shade in particular is also just so transformative depending on what you layer it on top of. This on top of black is just purely magic. I will show you that right now actually, because I feel like you need to know. So I just laid down some black, like, cream liner from e.l.f. And here is Ghoulish on top of that. You can really see all those different shifts pop through. So much more on camera. It is such a magical shade. And finally, last but not least, we have our final shade here. This is the shade Wicked. It is such a perfect, deep, deep murky green. I live for this shade. I was very picky about this shade actually, and I think it came out so perfect. I think between this and Ghastly as like those really deep shades in the palette, you can totally kind of switch your looks up depending on what you want to do and what route you want to go. And this one is just so magical. And now here are all of the swatches from that palette laid out together. It is just such a grungy, autumnal Halloween dream, and I love it, and I hope you love it as much as I do. And then I also wanted to chat about the two of these together, my two babies. They are so cute together, aren't they? They complement each other so well and just offer something so different yet go together so nicely. I'm gonna overlay these swatches of both palettes together just so you can see how differently they play, yet they go together just so perfectly. I have a couple looks planned where I pair both of these together, and I'm really excited for you to see them. The Hallobean palette will retail for $42. It is a little bit more than the Bats palette, but that's just because multi-chromes are a little more expensive to produce, and you still can use my affiliate code BATTYBEAN to save 10%, making it a little bit cheaper. There will also be a pin set that I don't have in my hands just yet, but it is right here, and they are so cute. We have the cutest little purple coffin with the bat on the front, and then we have the adorable bright orange classic trick-or-treat jack-o'-lantern bucket, and then of course the cute little BATTYBEAN logo. The pin set will retail for $15, which you can also use my code on, just in case like maybe you just wanted the pins and not the palette, but you can also get the palette and pins as a bundle. The bundle will be $50. Coupon codes are not applicable to that just because it's already heavily discounted, but there's that, whether you want to pick up one, the other, both. The It's Freakin Bats palette will be available again. It is restocking the same time this launch happens. And again, you can continue to use my affiliate code on this palette. This palette will continue to restock as long as there's a demand, and that's exactly how the Hallobean is going to go as well. We don't plan on just running this one time and being done. We plan on running it as long as there is interest. There will not be a bundle between my two palettes just because, one, if we do a bunch of bundles, it's going to take away from the individual Hallobean palettes we have available. so more people won't be able to get it if we do it as a bundle, if that makes sense. However, again, you can use the affiliate code on both to get yourself a discount. The Hallobean launch and restock of the It's Freakin Bats palette is happening on Tuesday, September 6th. It'll be going live at 9 a.m. PST or 12 p.m. EST. I will have all of those details down in the description box. Everything that you need will be down below. Now, we do expect Hallobean to probably sell out. She has been working really hard prepping all of these palettes so that they are ready to go, but there isn't an unlimited amount. We are absolutely not doing an unlimited pre-order like with the first palette because that just got so much bigger for her one-woman show to handle, and it took her quite a while to catch up, but she has such a good system now. She has been working so hard at getting all of these eyeshadows made and prepped because everything is handmade. I've mentioned that in the past, and she's been working so hard getting a huge stock ready, but again, we do expect it to sell out, so don't be sad if it does. It will be coming back. We're hoping the next restock will either be the end of September or early October. So if you miss out the first time, just stay tuned. It will continue to come back. I'm just so incredibly thankful and excited. I can't thank you guys enough, and I cannot thank Chloe at SHROUD Cosmetics enough. I adore her. I adore you all. I adore our collabs, and I just cannot wait to see what you all think. I can't wait for you to have it in your hands and to show me your looks. I still love seeing your looks with my Bats palette, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with the Hallobean or the Hallobean paired with the Bats. It's gonna be such a fun spooky season. But yeah, without further ado, I think I've said it all. Let's actually get into the makeup look. I'm gonna show you how I created this, and that's about that. Hi, I am not gonna start crying in the first sentence. I can't believe I'm playing with this on camera. This is the first video you're gonna see with my palette, and I'm so over the moon. Let's just jump into it, right? We all wanna see it in action, so let's just play with it. I'm gonna start by priming with my Sigma eyeshadow base. Just gonna run this all over the lid, and I'm going to blend it out. How are you doing today? I know I'm over the moon excited, but how are you doing? I hope you are doing well and wonderful. So I obviously have a million looks I wanna film, and I was trying really hard to decide what I wanted to be the first look, and I really wanted to just showcase some of my absolute favorite shades. Oh, it's so hard because they're all my favorite shade, but you know what I mean. Some of my just like top tier favorites on this palette, I wanted to show them off, which are the shimmers Black Flame and Ghoulish. I just love those two. They are absolutely magical, and I really wanted to showcase those the most for this look. But again, so many more looks are coming over this next week. I will have constant looks over here and on my Instagram and TikTok, but I'm really excited about this one today. We are gonna start with Losers Club, the most perfect burnt orange. I love this color. This is a Sigma E38 brush, just a big old fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna run this all the way from inner to outer corner. I wanna do a halo eye today, but I'm very much okay if this goes through the center of the lid. I don't need it just focused on the inner and outer. And I'm also only using little tiny bits at a time because this is very pigmented, and I wanna build it up slowly because I am also going to be showcasing that beautiful deep purple. And I want to just have room to continue to build off of this, you know? Just very lightly dusting, holding the very end of my brush so that my pressure is light, just so I can get a nice diffusion blending outward. And I'm gonna do the same with the lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna have the lower lash line smoked out today. Sometimes I like to halo the lower lash line. Today, I think I just wanna smoke it out. So that is what I am going to do. Just kind of getting that orange laid down to start. Such a good shade. Love this orange. It's like burnt orange meets Pennywise hair, and I just love it. Okay, so moving on now into Ghastly, this beautiful cool tone purple. I adore this shade. This is a Sigma E27. I love this brush, and I'm just going to start kind of very lightly packing it. Again, I'm only grabbing little bits at a time because I don't want this to get away from me because this purple is a lot. It is so pigmented, a little goes a very long way. And I want to be able to have a really nice seam and merge between the purple and the orange. So just kind of patting that down. And then I'm gonna do the same with the inner part of my eye. This is essentially gonna work as a really good transition when I lay Black Flame on the inner and outer corner of my lid. This is a really good base for Black Flame. I mean, honestly, Black Flame is magic by itself, but Ghastly works really, really well with it. They are perfect partners together. Oh, I love it. All the Halloween vibes are already coming. I'm also gonna take some Ghastly on just this tiny little pencil brush. This is from the Ace Beauté Palettopoly collection. It's the P4. And I just want to push that right up against my lower lash line. Just getting it nice and tight and smoky. Just gonna lightly tap a little bit more right there. And then I'm actually gonna go in with this blending brush. It's a little bit smaller. It's the Unearthly Cosmetics 8-7. I'm just gonna grab the tiniest bit more of Ghastly, just a little bit of it. And I'm gonna very lightly just start fluffing around the edge, just to start getting a little diffusion going on before I go back in with more orange. Now, typically I don't like to necessarily blend secondary or complementary colors right next to each other because sometimes they muddy out, but because of how just like deep and grungy these shades are, it works really well. It kind of leans into the grunge factor and I just love it. So just taking little bits of Ghastly and running it along the edges, just getting it nice and smoky. And then taking some more Losers Club on that first brush, tapping it off. I'm going to just go to town again with that orange, just bringing it forward even more. Oh, I love this. It's literally like Halloween, lives on my eye right now. Just look how beautiful that is. I love these colors. Oh, it's so enchanting. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the shimmers. I'm so excited for you to see these in action. I'm gonna start with my NYX Glitter Primer. Of course, I use it with every shimmer ever. It just helps everything pop even more and stay put and do all the things. I've been using this for years. This is just a dense little brush from Colourpop. It's an E26, and I'm just lightly patting this all over the lid, kind of feathering into those purple mattes on the lid as well. So now for the lid, I'm gonna be using Black Flame on the inner and outer part and then Ghoulish in the middle. It is gonna be so pretty. So just taking that same sticky brush with Black Flame, I'm just gonna start patting this, oh my gosh, right in the inner and outer. I'm definitely going to be posting a smoky eye look soon with this all over the lid, so just stay tuned, it's magical. I just wanted to showcase more shadows in this look. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. So now I'm just gonna do the same to the inside and just kind of connecting it on the very bottom so it's almost like a little bit of a V. It's gonna be a little sloppy, that's fine, because I'm gonna blend and perfect it here in a moment. Oh, just look how cool that color is. I love. Just gonna take my little Unearthly brush from before just to smudge very lightly around the edge of that shimmer, just so it's flowing in with my mattes really seamlessly. And for Ghoulish, oh look how beautiful. I'm taking this on my Unearthly Cosmetics 8-5 and I'm going to press that right in the center. Oh my goodness. I have this on as my face highlight today as well, by the way. I'm sure I mentioned in the intro that I wanted this shadow to also work as a highlight, so I wear it fairly often actually, whenever I can get away with it and I don't want to spill the beans on this too early. So now just taking a little bit more of Black Flame, I'm just gonna tippy tap along that edge and I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth with both shimmers until I like the effect of them together. Gonna take kind of the clean side of that brush that I used with Ghoulish and I'll just kind of flip back over to the Ghoulish side, just kind of going back and forth, you know? Oh, it's just so magical and wonderful. Grungy, swampy goodness. I just love the green shift and the purple and the orange. It is so fun. I am just taking a little more Ghoulish just to highlight the inner corner. Also, I'm just gonna highlight Ghoulish on the brow bone just a little bit because I've been into a brow bone highlight again. I think it's fun and just adds a little extra something. So yeah, this is where I'm at so far. I'm gonna finish up my look. I'm gonna throw on my lashes and eye pencil and something on my lips and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, and this is my final look complete. I love it. I feel like it is the epitome of grungy Halloween and I am so excited about it. I'm so excited to finally be chatting about this palette and showcasing it and all that good stuff. And oh, I just can't wait to see what you all think. Let's just go ahead and zoom on out and finish up this video. Thank you all again so incredibly much for watching and supporting. I adore you all so much. Another huge thank you to Chloe. This literally wouldn't be possible without her magic brain making my vision come to life. Just a reminder that the Hallobean palette is launching on September 6th at 9 a.m. PST, 12 p.m. EST. During that launch, the restock of It's Freakin Bats will be happening as well, and there also will be a full restock of the rest of her inventory on her site if anything has been sold out. You can use my affiliate code BATTYBEAN to save 10% on their site. You can use it on the palette, anything on her site. You can use it on the pins. You just cannot use it on the bundles. So that is that. I'm really excited about this. I will have all of those launch details written out for you down below. I'm so excited. Whenever the launch happens and you place your orders, there should not be more than a couple week wait as she is processing and shipping them out because everything is prepped, ready to go. We are on a roll and I'm just so excited for you to have your palette. Thank you all again so much. I've been holding back tears this whole video and now I feel like they're coming through. I'm just so excited that I got the opportunity to do this again, and I can't thank you all enough, and I'm so appreciative. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me some Halloween related emojis because that is the whole vibe here. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the BATTYBEAN fam. I am BATTYBEAN on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you're not already, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I post most days over here. Thank you again, just so much for everything, for watching, for supporting. I adore you and I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next video. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I am so giddy and excited and nervous. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just filmed that. I can't believe it, I can't believe it. This is about to be like revealed to the world. Actually, as of this moment, the tease, like the sneak peek black and white picture is going up on SHROUD's account in like just over an hour. Oh, I'm so excited because like, you're gonna know who it is, right? But I'm just so excited for it to be posted.